Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before I open it up to general public comment, I'm going to segue it over to Mr. Landry.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Commissioners. We had to make some last-minute adjustments to the agenda. I handed out a copy to each of you up there in items 5B 4 and 5B 5B 6. There were appointments for individual commissioners to the board. 5B4 is Commissioner Clasby's appointments. We changed the sheet, and under Citizen Budget Committee, there were two people looking to be reaffirmed this morning, but one has come off and one is staying on, so there'll be one vacancy. The one that's staying on is Brett McCain. The other one that's coming off is Joe Lowry Sr. And then under 5B6, Commissioner Lowry's appointments. One that's coming off is Citizen Budget Committee is Teddy Williams, and then also under the Tourism Development Council, a last name of Collins. And the reason for these is last year when they were put on, it was brought to the county's attention, and a previous assistant county attorney that's no longer with us had a conversation with the Commission on Ethics last year, and we'd gotten the okay verbally from them that there was no conflict to have them on. However, with some information that's come out, we just want to reaffirm and relook at that. So we're asking for Commissioner Lowry, Commissioner Clasby, and the rest of the board to indulge us with the opportunity to take them off temporarily while we re-engage it to make sure that we're still on the right path with them being okay to serve on those boards. And then if so, we'll come back at a later time, probably next month or the month thereafter, to have that reaffirmed, or if not, if something changes, then we'll have them pick new people. This was at no fault of them. They had talked to us last year at the beginning of this back in November, and then with some information that came out, we just want to make sure that we're crossing our T's and dotting our I's and doing everything right, and that was at their request as well to make sure we stayed in compliance. So, and that's just some of the changes that just happened last minute.
Okay, so just to confirm, for 5B4 and 5B6, we would be reaffirming the updated appointments for District 1 and District 3 that you provided.
That we handed out, yes, if the board's indulged. When we get to that point, and that's not asking to do it now, but that's just when we get to that point and things of that nature.
Absolutely. All right, any questions? All right. With that, this is, at this time, I'll go ahead and open it up to general public comment. All those wishing to address the public. Good morning.
Madam Chair,
Mr.
great
Tax
to see
Collector, you as well. Thanks for being here.
Commissioners, Chris Kraft, Tax Collector, St. Lucie County. In the spirit of the holiday season and my Santa Claus beard, it's actually my favorite time of the year. It's when we have balanced all of our books, we've determined what our excess fees are, and today we get to present money back to the people of St. Lucie County by way of the taxing authorities that we collect for. Today we have a check. What's that? What's the new number? $5.49 million that goes back to the people. Now, the way this happens for us this year, we got a little creative to help the Board of County Commission out and our partnership with the county on the Liberty Medical property. We've already committed and I believe distributed to you $3.66 million to help with the remodel of that building as well as with the architecture and design. So that's included with this number as well. And this is actually $600,000, I believe, more than what we had last year in excess fees. So
Awesome.
It's a pleasure.
I appreciate it, and I'm so glad you remembered that big check.
Well, I'd like to get a picture with the board if I could.
Absolutely. I was going to suggest it. Thank you. What do you think, Eric? You want to have him come up here? Okay.
It's a big check. You hardly put a couple numbers.
It's way so heavy.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Love you guys. Thank you so much. Madam Chair, I would be remiss just to add one more thing. It's through the great stewardship of my employees at the office who are absolutely amazing, who serve the people and are always looking for more efficient ways to do their job. So thank you to my staff.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it and everything that you do. Madam Clerk, I think he waited for you to be here. I feel like this is a challenge, right?
Nope,
Thank you.
got nothing for you, Chris.
Thank you, everybody. Okay. All right, public comment is still open. Anyone wishing to address the public? Or anyone from the public wishing to address the board? Seeing no movement, I'm going to go ahead and close public comment. And I'm going to turn it over to our clerk and comptroller. Good morning.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Members of the Board of County Commissioners, the Board of County Commissioners meeting is now in session, and the floor is open for nominations for the chair of the Board of County Commissioners.
Madam Clerk, I nominate Commissioner Fowler. I think that she's done a good job, and she's finally come into her own towards the end of this year, and I think she deserves to do it another year.
Well, thank you. I would accept.
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations? All right. Do I hear a motion to close nominations?
Motion. Approved. Motion.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. The floor is closed for further nominations. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lowry,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lee,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Clasby,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
Chair Fowler.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam Chair, will you please call for nominations for the Vice Chair?
All right, so with that, we'll move into Vice Chair. Do we have a nomination?
I'd like to nominate Commissioner Lee.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other nominations? All right. Do I hear a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
All right, the floor is closed for further nominations. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lowry,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Fowler,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Clasby,
Yes, ma'am.
Vice Chair Lee.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and with that, what we're going to do now is we're going to recess into our special districts, and I'm going to once again turn it over to our clerk.
Thank you, Madam Chair. At this time, the St. Lucie County Environmental Control District meeting is now in session. The floor is now open for nominations for the Environmental Control District Chair. Do we have a nomination?
Clerk, I nominate Commissioner Clasby.
Second.
Thank you. Are there any other nominations? Then do I hear a motion to close the nominations?
So moved.
Thank you. The floor is closed for further nominations. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lowry,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lee,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Fowler,
Yes, ma'am.
Chair Clasby.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Chair, will you call for nominations for the Vice Chair?
At this time, we'll now open the floor for nominations for Vice Chair of the Environmental Control Board.
I nominate Commissioner Lowry.
Second.
Seeing no, is there any more nominations? Seeing no more, can I get a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Can we call the roll? Oh, can I get a second? Sorry.
Second. And a second.
Okay, go ahead and call the roll.
Commissioner Lee,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lowry,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Fowler,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
Vice Chair Lowry.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll go ahead and close the Environmental Control Board at this time and return back to the Board of County Commissioners.
Thank you. I'll take it from here. At this time, the St. Lucie County Erosion District meeting is now in session. The floor is open for nominations for the Erosion District Chair. Do we have a nomination?
I nominate James Clasby.
Second.
All right. Are there any other nominations? All right. The floor is closed for further nominations. Please call the roll, Madam Secretary.
Commissioner Lowry,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Fowler,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lee,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
New Chair Clasby.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Chair, will you call for nominations for the Vice Chair for the Erosion?
At this time, we'll take nominations for the position of Vice Chair of the Erosion District.
I nominate Commissioner Lee.
Second.
Are there any other nominations? If there are no additional nominations, can I get a motion to close the Nomination process?
So moved.
The floor is closed for further nominations. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Classby,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lowry,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Fowler,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
Vice Chair Lee.
Yes, ma'am. The Erosion Control District meeting is now closed. We will return to the clerk for the Mosquito Control District nominations.
At this time, the St. Lucie County Mosquito Control District meeting is now in session. The floor is open for nominations for the Mosquito Control District Chair. Do we have a nomination?
I nominate Commissioner Lowry.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Are there any additional nominations? All right, we'll go ahead and have a motion to close.
So moved.
Thank you. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lee,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Fowler,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Classby,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
New Chair Lowry.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Madam Chair, will you please call for nominations for the Vice Chair?
Do we have a nomination for vice chair?
I nominate Commissioner Lee.
Second.
Are there any other nominations? There's no additional nominations. Do I have a second?
Second.
A motion to close nominations.
So moved.
Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Classby,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lowry,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Fowler,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
Vice Chair Lee.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we'll turn the meeting over to the clerk for Sustainability District nominations.
At this time, the St. Lucie County Sustainability District meeting is now in session. The floor is open for a chair for the Sustainability District. Do we have a nomination?
I nominate Commissioner Lowry.
Second.
Do we have any other nominations? All right, do we have a motion to close the nominations?
So moved.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lee,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Fowler,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Classby,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
New Chair Lowry.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Madam Chair, will you call for nominations for Vice Chair?
Do we have a nomination for vice chair?
I nominate Commissioner Fowler.
Second.
Any other nominations? There's no additional nominations. Do I hear a second or motion to close nominations?
Motion to close the nominations. Second.
Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Commissioner Lee,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lowry,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Classby,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend,
Yes, ma'am.
Vice Chair Fowler.
Yes, ma'am.
Sustainability District meeting is now closed. Turn it back over to the chair.
All right, thank you. We're going to go ahead and reconvene with the Board of County Commissioners. Ms. Barbieri, for the 5B items, each item we're going to do its own vote, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, so 5B1, commission appointments to boards and committees. Okay. Remind me, this is going to be the committee preference sheet, right? The big sheet?
That's correct, Madam Chair.
Okay.
So at this point here, you have the Chamber of Commerce Board, the Public Safety Coordinating Council, Roundtable, and Tourist Development. You can pick who you want to sit on those, and then the board can ratify that.
Perfect. I would like to just make one change if possible. Currently, I sit on the Public Safety Council. Given some other commitments, it's a little difficult to make that meeting. So what I would like to do is nominate Commissioner Townsend for that board.
And then, Madam Chair, the remaining boards, are you leaving as they were?
We're going to
from
leave the
previous year?
remaining boards as is,
Okay.
no changes. Do I need to read them, or is that okay to just say it that way?
I have clarification, please.
Yes.
For the tourist development, I was the chairman of that. Are we remaining on that?
You should be
Okay.
as chair, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, so, Ms. Barbieri, what's your preference? You tell me. You're in control.
Madam Chair, if you can have a motion with just the one modification as amended with Commissioner Townsend on the Public Safety Council.
Okay, and then I just want to clarify, because the sheet, Commissioner Townsend makes a good point, Tourist Development Council, she is going to remain on. Okay, all right, so with that,
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Is there motion and a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Moving on, appointments by the chair for commissioners to serve on boards and committees for one-year terms. Likewise, there's only going to be one change to the boards and committees as they currently stand. Under Indian River Lagoon Board of Directors, the one member, one alternate. Currently, Commissioner Lee is the alternate, and what I would like to do is appoint Commissioner Lowry as the alternate for that board. Beyond that, I'm going to leave all the boards the same. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, and at this time, we're going to go ahead and move into the at-large committee appointments.
Yes, 1 second, Madam Chair.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
Do you want all four of them or just the one?
I think Mr. Landry's getting
Just working my way
lots
to
of
that part.
papers during reorg.
Yes. Making sure I'm at the right one here. This is for this one here, right? Is there any no changes? Okay, so Madam Chair, Commissioners, for this one, for item 3, there is no changes being recommended with those appointments for these at-large, so it would just be a motion to ratify the existing list.
As is. Okay.
As is.
All right. Does anyone want to make any changes? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. 5B4, Commissioner Clasby's committee appointments.
So that would be with the suggested changes from the beginning of the meeting, if the board would indulge those.
All right. Is there a motion for approval?
So
I'd like to
moved.
make a motion for approval with the changes
All right,
before us.
we have a motion. We have a second by Commissioner Townsend. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 5B5, Commissioner Leeds committee appointments. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Moving on, 5B6, this is going to be the updated sheet for Commissioner Lowry's appointments.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. 5B7, Commissioner Fowler's committee appointments.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Commissioner Townsend's committee appointments.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, that moves us right into 5B9 for the Contractor Licensing Board at-large member vacancy.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair, Commissioners. There's currently 3 vacancies on the Contractors Licensing Board. 2 applicants were received. One was deemed eligible to serve for the consumer rep seat, and Adam Sampson wishes to continue serving as the plumbing contractor. No other applications were received. So with that, it would just be up to the board if they would want to accept the one eligible applicant for the consumer rep seat, and then reaffirm Adam Sampson to continue on there at this time. And then there still looks like there'll be one vacancy that we'll still be trying to recruit. And the application is attached.
I'll move approval.
Second. All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, we have a member vacancy for the Early Learning Coalition.
There is currently one at-large with the term expiration of Luton Allen. There's 5 applicants received, and they were forwarded to the board liaison for review to ensure they met the minimum qualifications. The chief executive officer of the Early Learning Coalition, Tony Loop, reviewed the applications and requests that Allen be reappointed at the at-large position. However, the other ones are there, but it's for your discretion.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. At-large vacancy for the Historical Commission.
Currently, Betty Jo Stark has reached her term expiration serving on the Historical Commission, leaving one open at-large position. All applicants received or sent to the liaison to see if their minimum qualifications to serve. There were 5 applicants, 4 were deemed eligible. The Historical Commission shall consist of 7 members, so there will be, the staff recommends to the board vote at the at-large member, and the applications are attached. I do believe you have ballots for those, so if you want to do your ballots and pass them down. Oh, sorry. Madam Chair, Commissioners, the voting results are in. Commissioner Clasby voted for Tammy Koschecki. Commissioner Leet voted for Tammy. Commissioner Lowry voted for Alexis Nielsen. Commissioner Fowler voted for Tammy. And then Commissioner Townsend voted for Cody Brown. So it looks like there are 3 votes for Tammy if the board wishes to ratify that.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Homeless Advisory Committee at-large.
Yes, Madam Chair, Commissioners, there's currently 3 at-large vacancies on the Homeless Advisory Committee. Staff has recommendations for each seat. Staff recommends the following applicants for the vacant seats. The at-large lived experience, Brian Linfort and Margarita D. Well, you guys picked the hardest names to say. For the faith-based, you have Crystal Netherington, Craig Cobb, or Stuart Vaqueta, and then the at-large for law enforcement, Michael Schwenk. So I think you do have the ballots for those, and if you would look at those and consider them. And
Madam Chair, I'd like to make the motion right now for law enforcement, since that is who the Sheriff's Department has decided, Michael Schwenchek. We'll go ahead and rectify that if we can, please.
Absolutely. All right, there's a motion for Michael Swancheck for the law enforcement portion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Madam Chair, can I just go back real quick? I'm trying to keep notes here.
Absolutely.
Early Learning Coalition, we left Utalyn Allen in place.
We did.
Is that who? Okay, thank
Yes.
you. I just need to confirm for the secretary.
Absolutely.
Madam Chair, for the lived experience, it's a unanimous decision. All 5 voted for Brian Linford. For the faith-based, Commissioner Clasby, Commissioner Leet voted for Crystal Netherton, and then Commissioner Lowry, Commissioner Fowler, Commissioner Townsend voted for Stuart Ficketta. So it was 3 votes for Stuart Ficketta, if the board would move forward on that one, and then all 5 for Brian Linford.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, last one is the Library Advisory Board vacancy.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Commissioners. Amanda Botha has reached her term expiration serving on the Library Advisory Board, leaving an at-large position. There are 9 applicants. All attached applications have been sent to the board liaison for review. The advisory board shall be comprised of 6 members appointed by the board, and then 3 appointed by the Friends of the Library Association. One of the 6 is an at-large. All members are to be chosen of their interest in public library service. Staff believes Jewel Player will make an excellent candidate due to the experience. Staff recommends the board review the applicants and pick their chosen applicant.
I'll make a motion for Jewel Player.
Second.
All right, there's a motion and a second. Will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Clasby,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lee,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Lowry,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Townsend.
Yes, ma'am.
Chair Fowler.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Approved unanimously, and with that, that brings us to the end of our meeting, regular meeting, or reorg. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right, thank you. Thank you, thank you.